Good morning from Cornwall. My name is Patrick. I'm the founder of Jotun Gear. We are a small family startup based here in Cornwall, and today we pitched basically two prototypes from our dome tent, upcoming dome tent, right here on the cliffs, and give you a small side-by-side video what we changed already and what we will change basically in the final version. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's dive into it. I hope you can hear me right. It's quite windy, but it was the only day, finally, without rain. Alright, both tents feature a 20D sil nylon outer, double ripstop, 6.6. We used in this version actually a PU coating on the inside, and in this version, which is our older one, a sil nylon. We probably go back to sil nylon, test also sil poly. We will see what we decide at the end, which is better. We had with the sil nylon minimal stretch, that was perfect. The measurements. The tents are identical in that case, both versions. We have a 250 length, we have a 170, and we have a 120 in height. We increased the vestibules already from the older version. We had here 50 centimeter vestibule, and we increased them here to 60 centimeter with a small toggle system on the floor to expand the vestibule to 80 centimeter. I'll show you that in a second when we go in. The pole systems. We have on our older version a partial sleeve and a clip system with 9.5 millimeter poles, and this was a bulletproof decision. We tested it in Norway on the Lofoten long crossing. We had rain, we had wind, and we had really nice days too. And it was extremely reliable. Nothing moves with these poles. They are standard 7001 T6. And for the newer version, we improved already the poles to duck poles, 10.2 NSL. And these are extreme sturdy. Nothing moves at all. We will probably change them to PL poles, 10.7 millimeter. They're a bit lighter, that's the only reason. Stability wise they're quite the same, but they are lighter, which makes it easier to save a couple of grams in the final version. But yeah, overall, my personal favorite, sleeves and clips, but we wanted to test both versions. Small changes what we made already from this version to this version are the vents. This one's quite small, and we increased the size on this version already to a really nice overlapping vent. When you have a really rainy day, you can just open the vent, pull the floor on the inside back, and then you get out and you don't get wet. Also, when you want to cook inside, you just pull the floor back, open the vent, you have the airflow, everything is fine. That was our first improvement. We also have here no extra guide points. And we added here a couple of guide points with bungees, Dyneema backed, to give the tent even more stability. Alright, the specs. Probably very important for the most of you. We have a 230 long inner, 150 in width, and a 110 from the height inside. I bring you in a second inside, and this was for us very important. We couldn't find anything on the market. That was one of our reasons why we started building our own tent. We wanted something very spacious for two persons. Both tents feature a massive door. My wife loves that, a massive door. It was a request from my wife. She wants a big door to enjoy the views. And in Norway, we had actually a couple of beach days in between on the Lofoten long crossing, and it was just really nice. We had really nice weather to open the doors complete and just enjoy the views and have an off day. And yeah, that was priority for us. We changed the door design from this version slightly to this version. We have here basically a stuff pocket where you just stuff the door in. Alright, let's have a look inside. We have a double zip, which is perfect, and a quite spacious door. And just like this storage pocket here to put your door in. The inner is very spacious. And we have at the moment two 25-inch pads in here, and also enough space when you see that here. As I said before, the width is 150. We still have the 2 mats and a lot of space. This pocket here itself will be removed, or this mesh compartment. We have laid a toggle here on the side, which is a cleaner rollback. But look at the views. A big door is definitely really nice. We have also on the top a little light, a little hook, and we have our washing line for stinky socks. Yeah, that's the inner. 230 long, 150, enough space to stretch out when the weather turns and you need to sit a day out. Okay, I pulled basically the floor a bit inwards, and then you can see you have basically a really nice spacious vestibule. Okay, the inner itself, as I said before, is 150 by 230 in length and 110 in height. The good thing is we have 20 centimeter more in floor space, which means like we still have our 2 pads easy and comfy here, and we can tighten the floor here with a small toggle. Basically here you put them in the loop, then you just tighten the floor 20 centimeter in, which gives you way more space in the vestibule if you want to cook in really bad weather. When you have rain or strong winds, you just close the vestibules, and then yeah, you have extended. The same feature can be also, we tested it when we have rain. We just tighten it. We go both on one door out, just tighten the floor, and then yeah, you have more space to get out. We didn't want the cross pull on the top, and we thought we look for alternatives, and what we are doing in the final version is we increase the length from the carbon strut a bit more, from 10 centimeter to 15, which pushes even further the vent out. The vent is big enough as an overlap then, as a rain overlap and as a vent, which is quite nice. You have a lot of airflow then, especially when you cook in your tent, and also when you get out, you have way more protection. It's basically like a cross pull from the size. The overlap is really big. Yeah, that's our inner. I hope you like the inner. One thing what we will change, you can see here with a bit wind, these doors are floppy and flap around. We will have here a toggle system in the corner. We have the zipper a bit bigger, and then you can open the door really nice and secure everything. And on days like today, you don't need to worry that your yellow door ends up here in the mud. Yeah, that's the inner. So far so good. We will keep that. We will maybe make a winter version with a bit thicker materials, but for the moment it's a 3-season inner. Okay, let's talk about the weight. The probably most important part for many people. We have in this version a 2.4 kilo at the moment. The older version was even more, 2.5, and our very first version was 2.7 kilo. We try to manage a couple of weight savings with hardware changes, and we are keen that we bring the weight even more down in the final version. We have a couple of ideas how, and yeah, the tent wasn't built to be ultralight. It was built to be reliable and spacious. That was our main goal, and we personally love it, and weight isn't so an issue for us. The tent is built for 2 persons, and when you split the weight, it's quite a no-brainer. I carry the inner and the outer, my wife carries the poles and the pegs, and done. Final changes for the next versions are planned. We make the overlap even a bit bigger, which means like our strut here is just 10 centimeter. We bring them 5 more out to give you a way bigger overlap for rainy conditions. We will change the pole sleeves to sleeves on the bottom, and a clip system that you can pitch it easy on stronger winds. That was a bit like a struggle by the last time where we camped as a family. It's not impossible, but it takes longer, and I think after a long day on the trail it's way easier with clips. We update the poles to a lighter version, but still an extreme strong version. And yeah, we will update the door with a toggle that it doesn't blow around. It was a bit annoying, even when you try to sleep inside with 2 persons and on a windy day it sags a bit more and could hang in your face. I don't like that. Yeah, We have a toggle and nothing flops inside, and perfect. Yeah. I updated our website with all our specs and new photos, and yeah, if you have any questions about the specs and want to read over them, just head over to our website. I linked the website right under this video, and yeah, sign up for early access, for infos, for new videos when our third version comes out, and you get updated. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you like the comparison. I hope you like it so far. Give us feedback, write something in the comments. Really appreciate it.